Bills with a Charmaine stove. Come on, give it to her. And after her, we're going to have a good surprise. But she knows she is. Come on and let's bless the Lord. Amen. Come to you by way from Alexander CY. I'm under the leadership of Pastor Soto at Life Point Church, and I just want to give a shout out to Kingdom Worship today. Thank you for having me on to be a part of this program. And I was given love does not boast. So when Evangelist Sheila asked me, and I knew what I was going to be doing, a lot of times I like to find out the definition to get a deeper meaning. So I read the boast, and according to the Oxford Dictionary, it defines boast as to talk with excessive pride and self-satisfaction about one's achievements, possessions, or abilities. And see, a lot of times, when I think about that, you can think about what you have and what you can do or all the things you accomplish. But when I begin to meditate deeper in the Word, I begin to think about how people related to other people. They want to boast about what they've done for somebody. And so as I begin to meditate on it, God He sent me the movie Soul Food that came out in 1997. Anybody remember the movie Sitting in Your Soul Food? And see, in this movie, I'm going to stick on 3 characters. It's Terry, Liam, and Bird. See, Terry, if you know in the movie, she was a well-off lawyer. She had all the money. So what she would do when people would come to her, they would say, can you cover the bill, or can you get us out of this? And she would do it. But the thing was, when she would do it, she would always say, I covered for you. I covered the debt for you. I paved the way for you. She always boasted. Now, she had this sister in the movie named Bird. Bird was her baby sister, and she had a husband named Liam. Now, if you remember at the end of the movie, or midway between there, Liam went to jail. And so he ended up getting out of jail. And when he came in the house, he came in and they was eating family dinner. And his wife, who hadn't seen him in days or weeks, I can't remember how long it was, but she was just smiling with excitement because she was so happy to see him. And she was like, baby, you got out. And he was like, yeah, they came and told me that somebody covered for me. Somebody pulled some strings and somebody paid out the bond for me. And as they began to say that, before Terry could even allow Bird and her husband Liam to rejoice at the moment, she stood up and she was like, I paid it. I covered it. I pulled the strings for you. I'm the reason you got out. See, can somebody say boast? Boast. See, here in 1 Corinthians chapter 4, Paul begins to speak about love. And he tells us in 4 about what love is and what love is not. And I told you I'm speaking to you what love is not. And see, love does not boast. See, when one boasts, that one can be male, female, woman, man, boy, girl. See, that's why it's so important for us to teach our children not to boast. See, there's a difference in having confidence and being arrogant. There's a difference in being conceited and knowing that you are blessed with God's talents. See, when one boasts, that one wants everybody to know that it's me. I'm the reason you got out of jail. I'm the reason you can go in the store and swipe that card and get whatever you want. I'm the reason that you got the church that you got. I'm the reason that you riding in a nice car. I'm the reason that mom and daddy got proper care. All they do is say, it's me who did it. It's me who done that. It's me who pulled the string. Me. Boaster. See, God gave me that word, boaster. See, boaster is a person that boasts. And see, a person who boasts, it's hard for them to love. They can't love anybody because they get stuck on only loving themselves. See, a person who boasts, they don't care about the right-hand man or woman. They don't care about the children, the spouse, the sick, the shut-in, the homeless, the hungry, nor the dead. Because all the boastful one cares about is self. You see, Paul tells us that in order for us to truly love, we can't boast. See, as I was meditating and studying his words, it tells us in Mark 8 and 36 and also in Matthew 16 and 26, it asks us a question. It says, what shall man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? See, you can have possessions. You can have achievements. You can have abilities. But your possessions and your abilities and your achievements won't get you in heaven. See, your love and what you can do won't get you in heaven. But see, when you know, like when you have a state of mind like Paul, that whether I lack or have plenty, as long as I got the love of God, then I'm going to be all right. So you can get somewhere with love, but you can't get nowhere with your boast. See, if you don't have love, that's the love of God that is. You may have everything, but you ain't truly got nothing if you ain't got God. You see, in 1 John 4 and 16, it tells us this. It says, God is love. And him. And then it goes on to say, God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God in him. But see, it becomes impossible to operate with a God is love mentality, and it's impossible to love God and let alone live in God, but have God live and abide in us when we are boasters. You see, not only as a boaster does it create a barrier to be able to follow his commandment to love thy God with all thy heart, thy soul, thy mind, and strength, but it even becomes impossible for us to love thy neighbor as ourselves, because when you're a boaster, you're too caught up on yourself, and when you're too caught up on yourself, you don't have any room to love everybody else. You see, this is why I so love David. See, everybody most of knows David. He's the one who defeated the giant. See, David accomplished a lot of things. He did a lot of things. But you never seen him boast. He could have easily said, and he could have easily boasted and said, I was a man of small stature, but I defeated the giant. He could have easily boasted and said, out of all the brothers, God made me king. He could have easily said, when everybody else was scared to step forward, I stepped forward. But see, David didn't never do that. He never boasted, because David wasn't caught up on himself, but David was caught up on God. You see, it tells us that David was a man after God's own heart. You see, when you after God's own heart, then you make room that put somebody else in your heart.
Say so.
You see, I'm coming to a close now.
Come on now.
But now I want to go back to the movie. See, I told you it was Terry, Lim, and Bird.
Come on now.
And see, Bird, remember I told you she was married to Lim. And in the movie, if you see it, you know that Lim, it was difficult for him to get a job because he was considered a felon. So even though, you know, he had the abilities and the desires, and he craved to have a job, and he was filling out the application, he kept getting no's because he was considered a felon. So his wife, not who boasted about him, but who loved him. She went to this man named Samuel, and she whispered in an ear that didn't need whispering in. See, because Samuel, he actually liked the bird, but because she loved her husband, she whispered in an ear that didn't need whispering in anyway. And so when she whispered in his ear, he whispered in another ear, and it led to Lim getting a job. So when Lim got this job, he was so excited, and he couldn't wait to get home to tell his wife. So when he got home to his wife, he came in, she already knew, but he wasn't aware that she already knew. So when he got in the house, she was sitting at the table, had the candle lit. He came in and he said, baby, I got a job. An old bird. I told you she was a lover, but she wasn't a boaster. She sat there. She didn't do like Terry. She didn't say, I pulled the strings. She didn't say, I'm the reason you got the job. She didn't say, I'm the reason you got hired. But when he said, baby, I got the job, she stood up with a pretty smile and she said, baby, I'm so happy for you. See, she didn't boast. She loved. See, I tell you again that God is love. And though God has so many reasons that he could boast now, and even way back 2,000 years ago, even as they mocked him and laughed at him as he hung on the cross, he never boasted. He never boasted. He never bragged. He didn't gloat. He didn't even try to show off. He didn't try to show off and get off that old rugged cross as he could have. Because we know that he could have got down and said, I am God. Look at me. I got off the cross. But he didn't do it because he knew he had a purpose. And his purpose was to help us so that we could be saved. And he did it. He hung down because he loved us. He didn't boast. And see, the word tells us that because God loved us, he endured every inch of pain. And he never boasted a mumbling word. Instead, he hung modestly in agony. And he humbly died. All for us. Because he loved us. You see, God, when he had a chance to boast and show off, he didn't show off, but he showed up. See, my people, God has instilled this place to us that when you love, you don't privately boast about it, but you humbly be about it. See, I tell you again that love does not boast. And it doesn't have to say or tell you anything, because it will show. Love does not boast. Love does not boast. Love does not boast. It shows.